Hello, and welcome to the Independent Progressive. President Trump tries to save Elon Musk after he angers American voters, but is it too little, too late? Why are some Americans mad at Elon Musk? Because of Doge. His Nazi salutes, racist dog whistles, mass layoffs, and cutting off government programs while being a welfare queen himself with all the government subsidies his companies have received over the years, and so on. Proof of his growing unpopularity are his tanking Tesla sales, GOP representatives getting booed at town halls for even mentioning Elon, protests against him, protests against Doge, people destroying Tesla vehicles, charging stations, and attacking Tesla dealerships. And most recently, the people in Wisconsin showing up and showing out to elect Judge Susan Crawford and not Elon Musk's pick, Judge Brett Schimmel, and after all that money he spent too. Oh well. We all know that Trump doesn't like losers. So it would be an easy sell that he wants Elon Musk out after him not being able to secure another Republican judge for Trump. However, it might have more to do with saving face and less to do with wanting loser Elon out of his administration. And it follows a pattern of President Trump. For example, he did the same thing with Wayne Gretzky. After Gretzky received backlash after the Four Nations finals game of USA versus Canada for being pals with Trump, wearing a Make America Great Again hat, going to President Trump's inauguration party, and Gretzky didn't deny his conversation with Trump about becoming Canada's governor, implying that he knows about Trump's plan to make Canada his home country, the 51st state of America. Canada had turned its back on Gretzky in response to Gretzky turning his back on them. This led to President Trump trying to save Wayne Gretzky by stating on Truth Social, "Wayne Gretzky is a fantastic guy. They call him the Great One, and he is. He could run for any political office in Canada and win. Wayne is my friend, and he wants to make me happy, and is therefore somewhat low-key about Canada remaining a separate country, rather than becoming a cherished and beautiful 51st state, paying much lower taxes, a free and powerful military, no tariffs, and having a booming economy. Wayne and Janet, his wonderful wife, love Canada, and they should only support Canada and whatever else makes the Canadian people and Governor Justin Trudeau happy." Side note, notice how he still calls Trudeau, who was then Prime Minister, governor? Okay. He's the greatest Canadian of them all, and I'm therefore making him a free agent because I don't want anyone in Canada to say anything bad about him. He supports Canada the way it is, as he should, even though it's not nearly as good as it could be as part of the greatest and most powerful country in the world, the good old USA. So even though he's trying to save Wayne Gretzky, he's really just making it worse. But there's more. Another example is him trying to save conservative candidate for Prime Minister of Canada, Pierre. Watch these clips.
I call him Governor Trudeau. He should be governor because
the president's personal attacks on Canada have usually been launched at the prime minister.
I do like the "Oh Canada," right? It's a beautiful thing. I think we're going to have to keep it for the 51st state. I call him Governor Trudeau.
But in a podcast interview with the United Kingdom Spectator, Donald Trump broadened his volleys at Canada. First, going after Liberal leadership candidate Chrystia Freeland.
She's terrible. I'll tell you what, I know her very well. She's incompetent in many respects and can only cause ill will for Canada.
But Trump didn't just hit Liberals. The president unsure about Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre.
Well, I think his biggest problem is he's not a MAGA guy, you know? I mean, he's really not. He's not a Trump guy at all. I don't like what he's saying about me. It's just not positive about me.
Poilievre punching back. "Mr. President, it is true. I'm not MAGA. I'm for Canada first, always." Additional pushback against Trump is more politically challenging for Poilievre, with polling showing over 40% of Conservative voters have a positive view of the president.
The Liberal leader can get up and can denounce Donald Trump. Jagmeet Singh can taunt Trump as he has done. Pierre Poilievre has to be a little bit more careful about that.
A political dynamic that the Liberals are trying to tie to Poilievre in a recently launched TV ad campaign.
Fake news.
Fake news.
The left-wing censorship regime.
Their woke censorship ideology.
Defeating the radical left.
Radical leftist.
This strategy part of a rapidly shifting political landscape, Carolyn, that now sees the Liberals in a virtual tie with the Conservatives in national polls.
Now, President Trump is trying to save Elon by allowing him to distance himself from his administration. then Elon is currently risking the rest of his fortune by criticizing Trump's tariffs and tariff war. Trump is President Petty, and he will get revenge if he feels slighted by Elon attacking his big, beautiful reciprocal tariffs. If that happens, then, oh well, as the saying goes, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. For watching The Independent Progressive. The Independent Progressive.